Rookie mini camp for the guys the Browns just drafted will get underway a week from today out in Berea. Next weekend, it will be rookie mini camp time. Andrew Berry talking about what he is doing these days getting ready for rookie mini camp.
You know, we're excited to have our guys back in the building. They're really going through, I'm going to call it spring ball. It's basically spring ball. And then it's a heavy period from a staffing standpoint for us, because that's when you have maybe the most turnover, you're retaining your staff across football operations, and then you're also still trying to put some of the finishing touches on your roster. We signed or agreed to terms with Rodney McLeod today. There may be some other things that we're looking to do either on the veteran market or trade market over the next several weeks. But then once you get to veteran minicamp, it really is like okay, you can catch your breath a little bit, and that doesn't mean that you won't have some outstanding business with the team, right? But that's a period where I really try and unplug.
Well, there you go, G. Bush. You hear it? He's got it sounds like he's still working. He thinks he's got one or two more additions to make to this roster, and I'm all for it.
Listen, I like the urgency. I love the urgency. This type of urgency I wanted to see last year. And this seems like a front office, and it seems like a coaching staff that is very interested in getting top-notch competition. One of the things that I thought was always a problem, I'm going back and just looking over the last few years, you had young guys that were coming in that were top picks, number one overall picks, maybe top 20 picks, second-round picks. Those guys, because of the lack of talent we had on this team, those guys you come in, and all of a sudden they penciled at the top of the roster. I could never forget Corey Coleman talk about why is he running with the twos. I'll never forget that. He comes into the Hugh Jackson's office, is like, why am I running with the twos? Well, Corey, maybe because you ain't good. Like, you just not very good right now, Corey. I don't know what you do well. What do you mean trade you? We tried to trade you, but we couldn't get nothing for you, Corey. So we're pretty much stuck. You don't like us. We don't like you. It's just, we're just going to have to deal with it. I always laugh at situations because those guys so often are given positions, given their reps. And then now you don't have any competition. They sit out half a camp and you get to the season, and then they want us to expect to be patient. Be patient. They're just rookies. They're just young guys. No. This guy, I'll tell you what, Andrew Berry has made an overlooked and basically overhauled a lot of the people that they have at multiple positions. Go back and look at the wide receiver unit. Go back and look at some of all those other different things, and you see that with the wide receivers, there's a lot of people. With the defensive line, more depth. Continue to bring in safeties. Continue to sign offensive linemen. So this is what I like. I love the fact that now you have an opportunity to have true competition for all of these positions and roster spot, and the fact that they're going to have 90 people all the way through the end of training camp, all the way through the end of the preseason games, means that guys are going to be consistently fighting to get good game tape, and that's going to make you better in the long haul.